Hey, friend, and welcome back to the Food Shed. Thank you for your question. So I actually do have a one of the Brincy Eco Glow safety heat plates. I've used it a few times. Not a huge fan. I much prefer the this setup here with the light, where I've got it on the stand over top of the cage, and then them underneath there. I've also got the light that's on the outside of the cage for the ones in the 0 to 2 week brooder out in the shed, and I'm sure you've seen that. So I do prefer the heat lamp for one big reason. With the heat lamp, I can set it so that there's a good amount of heat in the middle of the crate here or the brooder, and then put the food right on the edge of that heat. And that way they have a cool spot on the far side of the food, and they've got a warm spot in the middle and kind of warm where the food is. When I set it up with the heat plate back there, they all hid underneath the heat plate and didn't come out for food or water, and I lost like half of the birds I had both times that I tried using it, so I decided I wasn't using it anymore. I've said several times, quail are really good at unaliving themselves, and that was 101 for me on why I shouldn't use that. This setup, I rarely lose any birds, and everything seems to work out well for me. So let's see if I can show you this here. So you can see where the water is there, and the area behind it is kind of dark, right? And or sorry, that's the feeder, but the area behind it is dark. There's not a lot of heat back there, although there is some residual right here on the edge of the feeder, right? The edge of the feeder, there's the light, so that they've got a spot where they get plenty of heat and can eat. I don't know if you noticed it, but I had one who was a late hatch who, as I was going to pull the tray out to swap out my eggs in there in the hatcher, it was pipped and squeaking at me, so I took it out, and it is currently drying out, and is kicking and fighting to find its feet and come to life. But it's doing a lot more than it was previously, so I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, the heat lamp, because I can spread the heat everywhere and not have to worry about the birds hiding underneath the tray there and perishing because it didn't bother to go out for food and water. So that's why the heat lamp, and it gives me a little bit better control over that. Plus, I can raise and lower this on the stand here, and that allows me to here you go, there's the stand. That allows me to monitor the heat inside and adjust it as they get a little bit older. And typically, as I said, they don't spend more than 2 or 3 days in here. They go out to the outside brooder and start to live out there where it's a little bit cooler. But in this case, the birds are going to stay here for the first week because I have some 1 week olds out there that will let them turn 2 weeks, and then they can move into the 2 to 4 week brooder so that I can move the birds through, because I broke my normal cycle when I got the hatching time birds, or sorry, not the hatching time, the thieving otter farm birds, and I hatched them in between my normal every other 2 week hatches, and so I'm having to figure some things out, and part of that is they're going to spend a week in this box, and then once they turn a week, they'll roll out into the 0 to 2 week brooder outside. That will allow the 1 week old Sarah, as I said, to turn 2 weeks and move into the 2 to 4 week brooder. So, yep, there's the light, there's the plan, and let me know if you have any other questions, and again, thank you for asking. Have a great day.